Hello and good afternoon. Today I'm going to be walking around Tavares. It is a small town not far away from Mount Dora, checking out everything that I can see. Right now I'm sitting here, not waiting for a train, even though I'd love to get on a train right now, especially a classic train, but just relaxing and gonna be checking out the park that's over here because it has an amazing splash pad, an amazing area for kids to run around, and then I heard that it is known for seaplanes, so I can't wait to see if we can find any. Look at this train depot. I am blown away. This is like stepping back in time. There's even a ticket booth over here. I definitely wonder if any trains still depart this station, because I would come out 100%, board a train and see where it goes. I would love to hear. All aboard. It is a really nice train depot. I think this building right here is the museum for Tavares. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything quite yet, but I'm gonna make my way to the front and see if it is. Now it looks like the building is shared by the Chamber of Commerce, but then also it does say train depot on this corner over here. I'm trying not to get the sun in the reflection because it is going down right now, but there it is. The train station. I wonder what's on this side. Wait, I think I see something. It says History Museum. And then wait, no, I am so pumped. I am really hoping this is true, where it talks about the trains. Oh, I just read the sign that's right up top, talking about the museum, and it's talking about the hours of the museum. Well, I thought there would be an actual train picking up here. That's okay. There's still lots to explore, and I definitely will be coming back here to check out the museum. There is a plaque right here talking about the train station, or the replica, which I had no idea until I started reading this. It was built around 1880s by the mayor, but then in July of 1988, it did burn down. And then in 2011, that's when the city decided to build it or make the replica, and they decided to have the Chamber of Commerce and even the cannonball that was a train that did operate through here. I don't believe it does anymore, but it would be exciting if it did. Sadly, it looks like the splash pad and where kids can run around is being worked on as of right now. Right here next to Wooten Park, there is a picture showing what they're kind of doing or changing it into. But I do see a seaplane that's here behind me, and I think I hear one taking off. But how cool would that be for kids to play on? I would have loved to come and run around the splash pad, especially with that seaplane that's way up there. Oh, it'd be so cool to see the water splashing off that. Around this area, they do have take a book, leave a book, where you can put your book in to these little cubbies and take one out, especially if you're sitting around this park. That way you can enjoy the scenery and just relax. On the back of the restrooms, they do have a classic boat festival March 24th to the 26th of 2023. This is something definitely I will be coming back and checking out, but you can see them building the boats and even enjoying the boats on the water. This is pretty cool. Just walking towards the water, it is amazing. It looks like there might be a wedding going on, because there's a lot of people dressed in tuxedos, dresses, and that's a perfect spot. I don't blame them. But look at this view. This is why everybody talks about it. And I think I see a seaplane starting to take off in the distance. We're gonna make our way out on the dock, see if we can see any seaplanes taking off. But this is really nice. There's another shot of it looks like the wedding pavilion, or where you can just like rent it and enjoy this amazing view. But wow. This is really wide. It'd be really cool to see a whole bunch of boats docked on this dock. I must have picked the right time to come out here because there's absolutely no one else on this dock. And wow, it is really calming. A little chilly, but not bad. I could actually get used to this. Almost to the end of the dock, and I do see some seaplanes, but I will be walking over there in just a little bit. So I'm not going to focus on that quite yet, not until I make my way over there. I'm more going to focus on this view. Wow, this is really relaxing. No one around me. All you get to hear is nature, the birds, and just look at that sunset. This is such a nice day to be out here. Feeling the waves, not very crowded. People are really friendly around here too. They've already said hello, good morning. It is so nice. It looks like someone enjoyed their book so much that they forgot to put it back. No wonder they call him the Savior. Now I know this place is known for seaplanes, especially the ones that you can have a pilot show you all the local area. I think that building over there is what I'm looking for, but let's walk over there and check it out. It looks like I found where you'd rent the seaplanes or have a tour guide. This is right here, Jonas Brothers and Company. Look at the mural. This is awesome, especially with that gator down beneath. I haven't seen any gators yet, but the day is still young. That is an awesome seaplane. And this would make for a really sick pic. Sick pic. It looks like this is the entrance where you'd walk in, sign all the waivers, and it even talks about how they have paddle boards, and I think they even have kayaks here. But this is really awesome. Wow, seaplane tours, walk-ups, and look at this mural. I am definitely coming back here to try to do the seaplane. These boats, the mural, and even the seaplanes flying up. That is so cool. And we're getting closer to the seaplanes. Here's one right next to the water, right across from the seaplane. They do have the Jonas Brothers and Company talking about the seaplanes, how you can rent them, the tours, and just all the information. There's their website in case anybody's interested in looking it up. Right next to the water, they do have a plaque talking about the Sea Base Marina project and everything, just in case if you want some local history or just to see who actually helped. They even have a prop shop where you can get snacks, gifts, and apparel right next to where you board your seaplane. Now this would be an amazing adventure, getting in one of these seaplanes and getting to see everything from an aerial shot. Look at it. This is one of them that they have on dry dock or on land, just waiting to go out on an adventure. You can see the engine and just the plane. Right over there is where you can rent the even this beach bar. This definitely looks like a local hangout. Allura Beach Bar. It's got some really awesome seating right across from it. This is really cool. Beer, Bud Light, and then look, a sick pic. Definitely not passing up on this. Sick pic. They even have a couple places where you can play volleyball. Looks like they're doing some competition today. There's all these different tours that you can take here. Boating, and then you could do the boat club, or even the week's cruises. Looks like that one is sold out for $42. And there it is, Dora Queen. This is what I want to come and actually do in the future, because it looks amazing. Well, I definitely know what I'm going to be doing in the future. The boat right out there that I'm going to zoom in on is the Dora Queen. I will definitely be coming out in the future riding it, because it's almost like a different experience where you get to see what's on the water. It says on the pamphlet that you get to enjoy a scenic cruise around beautiful Lake Dora aboard an 80-foot New Orleans style paddle wheel boat. And it has sunset cruise, afternoon cruises, private events, full bar and snacks, and lounge seating. Oh good, after walking next to the water, there's restrooms really close to where the end of the trail comes. I am definitely going to make a pit stop before I continue on the journey all the way down. At the very end of the Wooten Park Trail, where we first started our journey, way over here at the Kids Splash Park. Followed it all the way down to where the Seaplanes base and marina is, and even the boat ramp is all the way over here, Tavares Ecological Park. We're gonna walk that really quickly before we start heading back to the car. Here's just an information plaque talking about the park, how it has clean storm water runoff from the downtown area before flowing into Mount Dora. This is a nice little park, but the one thing that's really throwing me off is right next to it, there's a jail. That is so interesting. I was not expecting to see a jail that big next to a park. I'm gonna walk the whole thing just to see how it is or how long it takes. It doesn't look that long when you actually look at the park map at the very beginning of the trail. But then they have this like nice bridge area that goes over the lakes, and even some picnic benches, or sorry, benches to sit at and relax and just enjoy the view or look at the jail. From the map that I was looking at, instead of coming or going on the left-hand path, we would stay to the right, closest to the jail, and just walk around. And it connects all the way past the ponds, past the bridge, way down there, which I thought was gonna be a little bit longer, but let's do this. There is a lot of birds flying around the prison. I wonder what that means. And there's a lot of cameras watching me too. I'm not doing anything, I swear. I didn't come from that prison. It looks like you can bring your furry friends down here on this little walk, because they do have poop bags here. And they have information talking about the watershed. But every time I try to look at one of these, it's pretty hard to make out. This is a really relaxing area, especially with the fountains. There is homes really close to the actual prison itself. This is a nice little area. And then there is mobile homes across from where I am right now, really close to the bridge. I'm gonna keep going down this path and make that loop. I've had to do a few takes so far, and I wonder whoever's watching this camera, or these cameras, because there is quite a lot on this trail, if they're laughing at me going, what the heck is this guy doing? Is he okay? What is he planning? I'm planning absolutely nothing. So this definitely was a really quick walk. I wanted to walk on the actual dock or boardwalk, depending on whatever you want to call it, really close to the prison before I started making way back to where I parked the car and just check out the view, because this is actually really nice so far. I wonder how many people come out here and just look at the prison. And that brings today's adventure to an end. I loved coming out to this park, walking next to the water, checking out the seaplanes, and even the local restaurants, and even that jail that I was not expecting at the end. That was definitely a surprise. But if you did like today's adventure, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and hit the notification buttons, get notified every time I come out with a future video. Now I'm gonna go relax and enjoy the view with the sunset. But otherwise, I will see you down the road.